The Philadelphia 76ers have officially punched their ticket to the postseason after a wild and gritty battle to clinch a playoff spot. Paul George is leading the charge, overcoming a season of brutal injury adversity to help rally the team exactly when it mattered most. It was a massive win against the Orlando Magic, and now the squad is locked in and ready to face the Boston Celtics in what promises to be an absolute thriller of a series.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLume 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
You have to see it to believe it, but a courtside fan learned the hard way that you cannot take your eyes off the action when the ball is in play. During that high-stakes 76ers victory, a spectator was caught scrolling on her phone and took a pass from Paolo Banchero straight to the head. It was a chaotic moment, but thankfully she stayed tough, and the team showed true class as Tyrese Maxey rushed over immediately to check on her well-being. The fallout from the Los Angeles Clippers missing the NBA playoffs is sending shockwaves through the league, as the Golden State Warriors just delivered them a season-ending blow. This result is a massive win for the Oklahoma City Thunder, who now secure a prime lottery pick, thanks to that blockbuster 2019 Paul George trade. It is a harsh reality check for the Clippers as the rich get even richer, while the Thunder continue to build a powerhouse roster for the future. The future in Philadelphia is looking brighter than ever because Paul George is officially calling rookie VJ Edgecombe an all-around superstar. This kid has been an absolute game-changer since being drafted, proving his worth with massive performances that have the entire league taking notice. If you want to keep up with every twist and turn of the NBA playoffs, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell right now so you never miss a beat. Ever wondered what it takes to pivot from a complete dumpster fire to a playoff contender in just 12 months? If you watched the Philadelphia 76ers last season, you know the term miserable barely scratches the surface. Coming off a 24-58 disaster that left fans questioning everything, the Sixers were supposed to be championship favorites. Instead, they were decimated by injuries. But here we are, in the 2025-26 campaign, and the narrative has shifted. Despite fighting through a season riddled with its own setbacks, the Sixers just punched their ticket to the postseason with a gutsy 109-97 win over the Orlando Magic. And they did it without Joel Embiid, which is a statement in itself. For Paul George, this moment feels like redemption. After inking that massive 4-year, $212 million deal, his time in Philly has been plagued by limited availability, just 41 games last year and 37 this time around. But when it mattered most, PG stepped up. As he put it, turning the ship around after such a brutal stretch is what he plays for. He's right, the regular season is just the prologue, but now, the real drama begins. And let's be honest, the challenge ahead is mountain-sized. They're heading into TD Garden this Sunday to face the juggernaut Boston Celtics in Round 1. However, the real heartbeat of this story might be Tyrese Maxey. As the leader of this locker room, Maxey carried a heavy burden. He made a promise back in May to 20-year vet Kyle Lowry he wouldn't let him miss the playoffs again. But it wasn't just about the vets, it was about the new guys, VJ Edgecombe, Justin Edwards, Adem Bona, and the rest who hadn't tasted playoff intensity yet. Maxey felt responsible for ending their drought, and he delivered. Now the question is, can they take that momentum from the Magic game and actually push the Celtics? It's a tall order, but at least they're in the dance. What do you think? Can the Sixers pull off an upset in Round 1, or is the road going to end quickly in Boston? Drop your predictions in the comments below. If you want to stay up to speed on the Sixers' playoff run, make sure to hit that subscribe button. At the end of the day, basketball is a game of redemption, and Philly just proved that resilience is still the most valuable asset on the court. Ever paid a small fortune for courtside seats just to find out your phone screen is a lot more dangerous than you thought? That is exactly what happened during Wednesday's high-stakes NBA play-in tournament between the 76ers and the Magic. Imagine sitting front row, living the dream, when suddenly a stray pass from Paolo Banchero turns into a heat-seeking missile aimed right at your face. While everyone around her had the reflexes to dodge, this fan was completely locked into her device. The result? She took a direct hit to the head, sending the ball ricocheting rows deep into the crowd. It is a harsh reminder that when you are sitting in the splash zone of professional basketball, you really should keep your eyes on the game. Thankfully, 76ers star Tyrese Maxey was quick to rush over and check on her. In a display of true grit, she actually toughed it out for the rest of the game, which honestly is a legendary move considering the circumstances. Her commitment to the action likely paid off, as Maxey dropped 31 points to seal a 109-97 win. With Philadelphia moving on to face the Celtics in the first round, the stakes are only getting higher. We have got a lot of drama brewing with Joel Embiid returning to the bench after his surgery, and those fans in Philly are already chanting, "We want Boston." But history says they might want to be careful what they wish for, considering the Sixers haven't topped the Celtics in a playoff series since 1982. Do you think Philly can finally break the curse, or is this season destined for another heartbreaking exit? Smash that like button, subscribe for more sports updates, and let me know your predictions in the comments below. After all, the best stories in sports are the ones that keep you on the edge of your seat, and hopefully, with your eyes on the ball. In the NBA, they say the rich get richer, but in the case of the Oklahoma City Thunder, it feels like they're playing a different game entirely. The Los Angeles Clippers just crashed out of playoff contention after a 125-120 loss to the Warriors, but the real losers in that game might actually be the Clippers themselves. See, because of a trade back in 2019, that loss officially gifts the Thunder a lottery pick. It is the ultimate salt in the wound. Let's rewind for a second. Remember that massive haul the Clippers sent to OKC to pair Paul George with Kawhi Leonard? It was a move designed to win titles, but instead, it's become a cautionary tale of mortgaging the future. The Thunder didn't just get a player in that deal, they got the keys to the Clippers' kingdom. Between the Shai Gilgeous-Alexander pick, the assets that turned into Jalen Williams, and now another lottery selection, OKC has effectively built a dynasty using the Clippers' own checkbook. And here's the kicker. The Thunder are already a 65-win juggernaut. Giving a team with that much talent a 9.4% chance at a top 4 pick feels almost criminal. Meanwhile, the Clippers are staring down the barrel of a 5-year drought without a playoff series win. They're stuck in a bizarre limbo where they don't even control their own first-round draft picks until 2030, thanks to that desperation trade for James Harden. They've offloaded their future for players who are no longer even in the building, while OKC is treating their draft assets like a luxury shopping spree. Even if the ping-pong balls don't bounce their way, the Thunder are still looking at a potential number 11 pick and a mid-teens pick from the Sixers. They're using this depth to experiment, taking flyers on injured prospects like Nikola Topic, knowing they have the cushion to wait for them to develop. It is truly a tale of two franchises, one operating with surgical, long-term precision, and the other stuck in an underwater mortgage they can't seem to refinance. As the Thunder march toward a potential three-peat, the Clippers are left to wonder what could have been if they hadn't traded their entire identity for a window that slammed shut years ago. If you love seeing how the chessboard of the NBA really works, hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the league's most brutal trades. Do you think the Clippers will ever recover from this, or is this the start of a decade-long rebuild? Stop what you are doing, because the Philadelphia 76ers might have just changed the entire landscape of the Eastern Conference with a single draft pick. We've all seen rookies come and go, but when a 9-time All-Star like Paul George calls a teammate an all-around superstar, you listen. George didn't just offer a polite compliment on the PHLY Sixers podcast. He dropped a truth bomb that has the league taking notice. It seems the Sixers didn't just add a piece to the puzzle, they might have found the foundation of their next era. Since being selected 3rd overall in the 2025 draft, VJ Edgecombe hasn't played like a rookie. He's played like a seasoned veteran who's been waiting for the spotlight. What really stands out isn't just his highlight reel athleticism, but that rare combination of work ethic and high-level basketball IQ that George keeps raving about. We're talking about a guy who can dissect a defense on one end and lock down a perimeter threat on the other. And let's look at the resume. He's already snagged the 2026 Rising Stars MVP, dropped 38 on the Kings, and put up a masterclass against the Wizards. But here is the real kicker. When Joel Embiid was sidelined, Edgecombe didn't shrink. He stepped up in the play-in tournament with a massive double-double to punch Philly's ticket to the postseason. In a league where potential usually takes years to manifest, Edgecombe is delivering production right now, perfectly complementing the Embiid maxi core. Is this the missing link that finally puts Philly over the top, or is the hype moving a little too fast? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the association, and remember, in the NBA, greatness doesn't wait for permission.